MedTrack's Instructor Dashboard allows instructors to view the overall MedTrack progress of each student in their class and to access each student's clinical instance in MedTrack. Upon signing into MedTrack, the first screen to appear is the MedTrack main menu. On this screen, the instructor's name appears at the top. Also on this screen is the administration button. Instructors use this button to access their instructor dashboard. The administration button also appears on the student's MedTrack main menu, allowing them to change instructors in case they registered with the wrong instructor. When the instructor clicks the administration button, the instructor dashboard appears. Included on this dashboard are the instructor's name at the top, a drop-down menu for changing the display from alphabetical order to progress order, the course and section number, the students' names, the number of days since each student last signed into MedTrack, the last chapter or case study completed and the percentage of accuracy, the overall percentage of accuracy for each student, a button on the left to access each student's clinical instance in MedTrack, a button to view the student's activity log, a button to display the student's username, and a button to email the student's username and password. The instructor dashboard opens in alphabetical order by name for each class. To view the instructor dashboard in order by student progress, click the drop-down menu at the top and select Progress. Now the instructor dashboard is in student progress order. This display enables you to quickly see which students might need some help. Let's switch back to alphabetical order. When I look at Dawn Bittner's information, she last signed into MedTrack 36 days ago. The last chapter she completed was Chapter 3 with a percentage of accuracy of 100%. And her overall accuracy across all chapters and case studies is currently 97%. Randy Samples, on the other hand, signed into MedTrack 0 days ago, meaning today. The last chapter he completed was Chapter 29 with a percentage accuracy of 100%, and his overall accuracy across all chapters is currently 90%. If Howard Dew forgot his username, place the cursor next to his name and click the Show Student Username button on the left. His username appears at the top. If Howard Dew forgot his password, place the cursor next to his name and click the Email Student Username button. This sends him an email with his username and password, and there's a message at the top that says that we emailed the username to student Howard Dew. To review Mr. Dew's activity log, set the cursor next to Howard Dew, click the View Student Activity Log button. The student log for Mr. Dew appears. Included in the student activity log are the student's name at the top, the date and time of each log entry for when the instructors access the student's clinical instance, log entries for when the student signed into MedTrack, and log entries for every time the student runs a self-assessment report. Here's one right here. And also log entries for any time you send an email, to that student. To exit from the student activity log, click the Exit Screen button on the lower left. The instructor dashboard reappears. To access Miss Dunlop's clinical instance in MedTrack, place the cursor next to Miss Dunlop and click the Access Student Data button. The MedTrack main menu appears for Miss Dunlop. Her name appears at the top of the screen along with the instructor's name. This is Miss Dunlop's clinical instance in MedTrack. Both the student and the instructor can be in the student's clinical instance at the same time. The instructor can directly help a student correct any errors. The instructor can also view the student's self-assessment reports to see what, if any, errors the student still has remaining to correct. These are in Ms. Dunlop's print queue, which is accessed by clicking the View Prints button. A new window opens called Available User Reports. This displays all the reports that Ms. Dunlop has printed. This is the student's PDF queue, because every print that's out here is a PDF. The student can then choose to actually print the report to a printer or attach the PDF to an email or folder in the learning management system for the school. In this example, Ms. Dunlop has 3 self-assessment reports in her print queue. The latest one is at the top. The print queue is in date order with the most recent always at the top. At the end of each chapter or case study, the student is to run the self-assessment functionality to check their work. If the student has no errors, they can proceed with the next exercise. If the student has errors, he or she is to fix the errors and run the self-assessment report again until error-free before proceeding with the next exercise. To view a report in the PDF queue, set the cursor in the command field next to the report and click the View Report button. The report opens as a PDF. If we look at Ms. Dunlop's first self-assessment report, set our cursor next to it, click the View Report button. It opens as a PDF. I'll make it just a little larger. So at the top of the screen it has the chapter that the student is working on or case study, the name of the student, the date and time this report was printed. If the student has any errors at the top, it will have in red, after fixing your errors, you need to do these steps and run another self-assessment report. Then all the errors that the student has are identified. In this example, Ms. Dunlop has 5 errors on Mr. Anderson when putting in his patient demographics. It identifies she has 5 errors. Chapter 3, attempt number 1, score is 91%. You have unlimited attempts to fix these. To fix the errors, follow the how-to instructions and video links below. And so on the self-assessment report, we actually explain to the student step by step how to fix their errors. If they want to see a video of how to fix their errors, they can click this video link, and if they're using Google Chrome and they open up a PDF, it actually becomes a hot link. So they can actually click on this link and it will then open up a YouTube video showing them how to fix those errors.
How to change a patient's demographic information.
I'm going to go ahead and shut that down
from
already.
the MedTrack main.
Alright, so once they've corrected all their errors and they have 100%, I'll click on the most recent self-assessment report. You click View Report. It opens up and only it says no errors, okay to proceed. Your Chapter 3 score is 100%. And then it has an assessment summary below showing that on Chapter 3, Ms. Dunlop did 3 attempts. Her overall running score is 96%, and there are the 3 attempts that they had. We only score the first 5 attempts. They have unlimited number of attempts to get 100% because they have to have 100% before they can move on. When done reviewing the reports, you close them down, the PDFs, close the Available User Reports menu. We're back on Sandy Dunlop's clinical instance. If I click the Log Off button, I'm back on the Instructor Dashboard and I can go work on another student. In this example, I'm shutting it down at this point. I just click Exit Screen. I'm back on the MedTrack main menu and I click Log Off.